He gets headbutted, flying 20 feet across the field. He charges again and leaps on Carno's back, delivering several devastating bites. Utahraptor versus Carnotaurs. It's Utah's thief versus the meat-eating bull. Utahraptor is the oldest known and largest of the dromaeosaurids. Utahraptor was what Velociraptor was supposed to be in Jurassic Park. The real Velociraptor was the size of a turkey. He lived approximately 125 million years ago during the Aptian stage. Utahraptor is known for its powerful jaws and sickle claws. Unfortunately, it was feathered. God, feathered dinosaurs are not cool. Support the channel, get the t-shirt. Carnotaurus was a strange horned dino that lived in South America during the late Cretaceous period, around 70 million years ago. So they were separated by 55 million years. But thanks to the power of InGen and YouTube, we will let them fight. For some stats, Utahraptor, height 1.7 meters, taller than my dad, but his toenails are longer. Yeah, bad joke. Length, 6 meters. Weight, 500 kilos up to 1 ton. Yes, a 2001 Kirkland discovery indicated the species may be far heavier than previously estimated. Bite force, I'm guessing more than Deinonychus, half a ton to 1 ton. Speed.
Cheetah speed, 50, 60 miles per hour if they ever got out in the open.
Diet, small prey, but also large herbivores in groups. Now to the weapons of Utahraptor. Each inside toe had a large 24 centimeter hooked claw that was controlled by a strong tendon. This claw was held upward when the animal was walking or running. However, when it attacked, the tendon snapped tight and the claw clamped down with great speed and force, slicing deeply into its victim. Recently, Gignac et al. 2010 presented a selection of bite marks to show Deinonychus is capable of deeply puncturing bone with powerful bites. Experiments with modern cow bones suggest Deinonychus needed a whopping 8,200 newtons to puncture Carnotaurus bones, to a degree seen in the fossil remains. Utahraptor also possessed excellent binocular vision and strong arms. Okay, now onto the stats of Carnotaurus. Height, 3 to 4 meters. Length, 8 meters. Weight, 1 to 2 tons. Bite force, half a ton to 1 ton. Speed, 56 kilometers per hour. Diet, small prey, but also sauropods. Okay, now to the weapons of Carnotaurus. Well, his arms were useless, but at least he can camouflage, right? I'm kidding. It's a reference to the Lost World. The Carnotaurus was supposed to camouflage. Anyway, Carnotaurus had useless arms, but possessed razor-sharp horns and an insane headbutt. Rivaling individuals may have fought each other with quick head blows, by slow pushes with the upper sides of the skull, or by ramming each other head-on, using the horns as shock absorbers. Carnotaurus had decent eyesight. The proportionally small eyes were situated in the upper part of the keyhole-shaped eye sockets. The upper part was slightly rotated forward, probably permitting some degree of binocular vision. Now to the advantages of Utah in this battle. Well, he lives in the US, which has a higher GDP. Another bad joke. Yeah. He was probably faster and more agile. He possessed functional arms. His vision was slightly more enhanced. Oh, and besides the decent bite force, he had sickle claws. Okay, now to the potential disadvantages of Utah. Well, he was smaller and lighter, was a little less robust, and could get tossed around by Carnotaurus. He couldn't headbutt. He could try. His bite was probably a little weaker. His slender neck is definitely a weak point. Now to the advantages of Carnotaurus. He was larger and heavier. He possessed a ramming attack. Judging by the muscular neck, his jaws were slightly more powerful. Now to the disadvantages of Carnotaurus. If Carnotaurus was toppled, he'd probably struggle to get up. But you never know. I'm making it up. He possessed a strong hand, tiny, useless arms, no claws to inflict damage. His vision was worse than Utahraptor. Not that bad. Okay, let's fight. The Utahraptor and Carnotaurus meet at a clearing. You know, because InGen wants to see what would happen for shits and kicks. As usual, both animals have been starved. Utahraptor charges first. Just as he's approaching Carno, he gets headbutted, flying 20 feet across the field. He charges again and leaps on Carno's back, delivering several devastating bites while clawing his stomach. Carno tosses him off and bites Utah as he's getting up. Utah charges again, wounded, and once again is headbutted by Carno, breaking his ribs. It's the end for Utah, I'm afraid. Verdict. This is a pretty close fight, but I think Carnotaurus is simply too robust, too fast, and too agile for Utahraptor to win easily. Despite the massive claws, which scientists claim were used more for holding on than to inflict damage. 60% goes to Carnotaurus.
Check out my dinosaur.